Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates from Hong Kong Disneyland, where the park is rolling out immersive experiences just in time for the National Day holiday and Halloween. Guests can look forward to unique dining options like the Arendelle Royal Breakfast Buffet and themed hotel rooms, all aimed at creating unforgettable memories for visitors. In other news, a recent report indicates that Singapore is set to become a financial powerhouse as businesses look to relocate from Hong Kong amidst geopolitical tensions. With Japan and India also benefiting from this shift, the Asian investment landscape is rapidly evolving, making it a pivotal moment for these nations. Lastly, we take a moment to reflect on the past as we remember Typhoon York, which struck Hong Kong in 1999, leaving a trail of destruction and loss. The storm's impact still resonates today, prompting discussions on improving weather alert systems. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these stories. South China Morning Post: Hong Kong Disneyland Resort is gearing up for an exciting Golden Week and Halloween with a host of new immersive experiences designed to captivate visitors. As guest expectations evolve, the park is focusing on creating memorable moments that extend beyond traditional rides and performances. Manfred Wong, the director of food and beverage, emphasizes that modern guests seek participatory experiences, leading to innovative offerings like the Arendelle Royal Breakfast Buffet featuring Queen Anna from Frozen, and an interactive dining event inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas. These unique experiences are complemented by new Marvel-themed hotel rooms and seasonal surprises, ensuring that every visit feels fresh and engaging. Nikkei Asia: a recent report indicates that Singapore, Japan, and India are set to emerge as key players in Asia's financial landscape as geopolitical tensions and stricter regulations in Hong Kong drive investors to seek stability elsewhere. The Economist Intelligence Unit highlights that Singapore is particularly well-positioned to absorb financial business exiting Hong Kong due to its favorable tax regime and robust regulatory framework. In contrast, Hong Kong's financial standing has been weakened by increased oversight from Beijing and a declining IPO market. While Singapore flourishes, it faces its own challenges, including a subdued stock exchange performance compared to its thriving private markets, as the region navigates the shifting dynamics of capital flow. South China Morning Post: reflecting on the devastating impact of Typhoon York in 1999, the article recounts how the storm wreaked havoc across Hong Kong, resulting in 2 fatalities and injuring over 490 people. The typhoon, the strongest to hit the region in 16 years, led to extensive property damage, power outages, and a significant emergency response. The number 10 hurricane signal was raised for an unprecedented duration, prompting public outcry for improved weather warnings. As the storm's unpredictable nature caught many off guard, the aftermath saw calls for accountability and better preparedness from the observatory, highlighting the need for a more effective alert system to protect the community from future natural disasters. South China Morning Post reports that Shanghai is bracing for Typhoon Bibingka, the most powerful storm to hit the city in 75 years, with emergency crews on high alert. The typhoon made landfall in the Pudong district at 7:30 a.m., bringing with it wind speeds exceeding 42 meters per second. In anticipation of the storm, over 414,000 residents were evacuated, and all highways were closed. Flights were cancelled, ferry services halted, and bus operations suspended in Fengxian district. More than 2,500 rescue teams, comprising 56,000 personnel, are prepared to respond to the storm's impact. This comes shortly after Typhoon Yagi wreaked havoc in the region, resulting in casualties and significant damage, prompting a government pledge of 200 million yuan in disaster relief. South China Morning Post also highlights the decline in Hong Kong's stock market, with the Hang Seng Index nearing a 1-month low due to disappointing economic data from mainland China. The index fell 0.4%, with major companies like Alibaba and Tencent leading the losses. Key economic indicators such as industrial production and retail sales fell short of expectations, and home prices saw their steepest annual decline in 9 years. Analysts express concern that this trend could lead to a liquidity trap, prompting the People's Bank of China to consider monetary easing measures. Meanwhile, markets in Australia saw a slight uptick, while Japan and South Korea remained closed for a holiday. South China Morning Post reports the passing of Norman Shui, a celebrated Hong Kong martial arts star, who died at 73 from esophageal cancer. His longtime friend, Tenki Tin, shared that Shui kept his illness private, and his wife tragically passed away shortly after arranging his funeral. Shui rose to fame in the 1970s and 1980s, becoming a household name through his roles in popular martial arts dramas like Reincarnated. He was known for his professionalism and dedication to his craft, often memorizing scripts without needing them on set. Despite later venturing into villain roles and working primarily in mainland China, he remained beloved for his contributions to the genre. Friends plan to hold a memorial service in his honor, celebrating a legacy that spanned decades in the film industry. South China Morning Post highlights the tragic passing of materials scientist Li Haizing, who died from a heart attack at just 34 years old, stirring deep concern within China's research community. Known for his remarkable productivity, Li published over 30 papers in prestigious journals and held multiple patents, achieving the title of full professor at Shandong University by age 31. His untimely death is part of a troubling trend, with several young researchers in China succumbing to health issues, raising alarms about the intense pressure and long working hours that plague the academic environment. Experts suggest that the competitive promotion system and the fear of falling behind contribute significantly to the stress faced by early career researchers, affecting their physical and mental well-being. In another piece from South China Morning Post, Bernard Chan, vice chairman of the West Kowloon Cultural District Authority, discusses potential private sector involvement in the financially strapped arts hub in Hong Kong. With the district's endowment set to deplete by June next year, Chan suggests that commercial sponsorship could be a viable solution for constructing cultural facilities. He emphasizes that reliance solely on government funding is unsustainable and that the authority must seek external financial support to maintain operations. The challenges faced by the Arts Hub have led to high staff turnover and delayed responses to venue hire requests, highlighting the need for a strategic approach to funding and resource management to ensure the viability of cultural initiatives in the region. Finally, South China Morning Post presents the latest My Dior jewelry collection, a bold tribute by artistic director Victoire de Castellane to the modern woman. The collection features the iconic canage motif, which has been a hallmark of Dior since its inception, showcasing a blend of tradition and contemporary design. De Castellane reinvents this classic pattern with luxurious pieces crafted from gold and adorned with diamonds, exemplifying meticulous craftsmanship and artisanal quality. Each item in the My Dior collection, from rings to bracelets, reflects a refined elegance that resonates with the essence of the modern Dior woman, offering versatility for layering or wearing solo, thus capturing the spirit of timeless sophistication. South China Morning Post highlights the journey of Taiwanese jewelry designer Cindy Chow, whose exquisite creations have captivated collectors and celebrities alike, including Matthew McConaughey. Over her 2-decade career, Chow's unwavering commitment to her artistic vision has led to emotional moments, such as when she made her craftsmen weep after rejecting their work on the peony brooch. This dedication to perfection has not only earned her respect but also established her brand, Cindy Chow the Art Jewel, as a symbol of innovation in the jewelry industry. Her pieces, often inspired by nature and life cycles, are displayed in prestigious venues like the Victoria and Albert Museum, showcasing her belief that jewelry should resonate emotionally with collectors. In another article, the South China Morning Post examines the challenges facing Hong Kong's education system amid a declining birth rate. As the new school year begins, many public primary schools are forced to cut classes, with projections indicating that several schools may close in the next few years. However, the rise of international schools, which have seen an 18% increase in enrollment since 2013, suggests that the issues plaguing the education system extend beyond just low birth rates. Parents are increasingly opting for international schools, driven by the desire for quality education and a less competitive environment. The article calls for a comprehensive reform of the education system to address the outdated practices that fail to prepare students for future challenges. Lastly, the South China Morning Post reports on the strategic appointment of Andrew Douglas as the head coach of Hong Kong's women's rugby team, as they aim for qualification in the 2025 Rugby World Cup. Douglas, who previously led the men's team to success, emphasizes the importance of collaboration and technical expertise to maximize the team's potential. With a strong focus on developing young talent and promoting the sport, Douglas aims to elevate rugby in Hong Kong and inspire future generations. As the team prepares for a challenging series of matches in Dubai, Douglas acknowledges the hard work and resilience of the players, highlighting the need for trust and open communication within the squad. South China Morning Post reports on the innovative efforts of a Hong Kong team led by chemistry professor Chen Guanhua, who has developed a culinary robot to tackle the staffing crisis in the catering industry. After facing high turnover rates in his restaurant, Chen decided to create a robot capable of cooking a variety of dishes autonomously. The robot can prepare meals in just 2 to 3 minutes, handling everything from retrieving ingredients to cooking and cleaning. With plans to produce 30,000 units and generate 2 billion Hong Kong dollars in revenue, Chen's creation aims to alleviate the manpower shortage in Hong Kong's restaurant scene, which has been exacerbated by a declining workforce. South China Morning Post also highlights Global Switch, a data center operator in Hong Kong, which is responding to the soaring demand for AI technology by introducing direct-to-chip liquid cooling solutions. As AI applications require increasingly powerful servers, Global Switch has seen a rise in requests for high-density racks, with power needs escalating from 20 kilowatts to over 100 kilowatts. This shift is largely driven by mainland Chinese customers seeking advanced cooling systems for their AI chips, amidst a backdrop of geopolitical tensions affecting the tech supply chain. The company collaborates with major tech firms, ensuring it remains neutral in the competitive landscape of server technology. South China Morning Post further discusses the impact of the upcoming U.S. presidential election on Chinese stocks, as both candidates adopt tough stances on economic policies towards China. The debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump highlighted their agreement on maintaining stringent tariffs and technology restrictions, which could further strain Chinese markets. The CSI 300 index has suffered significant losses, reflecting investor anxiety over the uncertain political climate and its potential ramifications on China's economy. Analysts suggest that regardless of the election outcome, Chinese stocks may continue to face challenges, emphasizing the need for domestic policy support to stabilize the market. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6 debrief via email.
Money flowing like a river, stocks to rise and sometimes shiver. Economy goes up and down. In this game, we wear the crown. Startups popping like the news. Crypto fashion headline views. Diversify your gains and play. Ride the wave, don't miss the day. Markets moving, never still. Cash in hand, it gives a thrill. Fortunes made and fortunes lost. Pay the price, no matter the cost. Traders hustling 9 to 5. In the numbers we all thrive. Interest rates, they steal the show. Up and down, they always go. Recession tales, inflation tales. Smooth and rocky market trails. Bears and bulls, they lead the dance. Every move a risky chance. Markets moving, never still. Cash in hand, it gives a thrill. Fortunes made and fortunes lost. Pay the price, no matter the cost. Recession tales, inflation tales, smooth and rocky market trails. Bears and bulls, they lead the dance. Every move a risky chance. Markets moving, never still. Cash in hand, it gives a thrill. Fortunes made and fortunes lost. Pay the price, no matter the cost. 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 No matter the cost.